Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Tuan Muhammad Syahmi bin Tuan Akimi and my identification number is 061019031165.
My name is Putra Muhammad Taufik Al-Hakim bin Muhammad Zaki. My identification number is 060927100803.
And my name is Muhammad Nur Farhan bin Muhammad Farid, and my identification card number is 0608 2603 0623.
So, in this video, we will present to you about the application of integration and differentiation in motion, acceleration, and velocity. So, let's go.
Our title project is Racer versus Imam. Let's go! Motion is something we experience every day, whether we are drinking, running, or even walking. But do we ever stop and think about how we can mathematically describe our movement? That's where calculus is function. Specifically, differentiation and integration comes in. This concept helps us to analyze how speed change over time and how far we travel based on different factors like acceleration and also velocity.
And when it comes to real-world applications, differentiation and integration aren't just useful for people driving to the moons or racing on a track. They are used in engineering to design vehicles, in physics to study force and motion, and even in economics to optimize production rates. Today, we will compare two different motion scenarios: Taufik high-speed race, where he must reach maximum acceleration in the shortest time, and Shahmi steady journey to the moons, where he maintains a controlled speed. We will use calculus to analyze how each of you moves and verify your speed using your vehicle's speedometer. The goal is to understand how motion equations help us in daily life and how speed can be predicted with mathematical accuracy.
First, we have to apply the differentiation and integration in motion. The second one is we have to apply the integration to determine the position.
And the third one is to analyze motion, velocity, and acceleration of the car. And the fourth one is to comparing motion, velocity, and acceleration in both situations.
And the last one is to apply differentiation and integration into real-life problem. So, let's go.
I am Taufik. I will train my best to win my racing competition in All-Star. Let's go!
I, Syahmi, was late for my prayer at Pias, so I'm trying my best to arrive early.
And I, Farhan, will analyze the motion in both situations. Let's go! Taufik, why you drive too slow? How could you win the competition? Because you drive too slow like a turtle.
I'm sorry, coach, but I promise I will practice harder to win this competition. Are you ready, coach? Fasten your seatbelt, please.
Okay.
In 1, 2, 3, let's go! So coach, how was my performance?
Very, very impressive.
Alhamdulillah, thank you.
So, based on your driving skills, I have constructed the equation that show the velocity of the function. So, you must follow this step.
Okay, coach. So what is the function of the equation that you have construct?
This equation to make you win the competition. This is the equation that I construct to make you win the competition.
Okay, coach, I got it.
That might
الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Stop. Okay. Pause. Kiri, kanan. Hutang. Masuk. Sudah. Okay.
Assalamualaikum Imam Syahmi. Can I get into the car?
Waalaikumsalam. Come on, get in.
Thank you.
Farhan, I was late for my Zuhur prayer. Can you help me?
Don't worry Imam Syahmi. I have done construct the graph. This graph will help you to write on time. This graph I have construct to and I get this equation to help you get the most on time.
Okay, let's go.
You just follow this graph to arrive on time.
Okay, let's go. Go. Buah. Yeah.
So we know that this this velocity equation is the Taufik equation, Taufik velocity function. which is v equal to 5t squared plus 2t. First, we must know the kinematic linear motion law. First, we have the displacement velocity, and then we have the acceleration. The displacement to go to velocity, we must differentiate it d over dx. And velocity convert to acceleration, we must differentiate it. For acceleration convert to velocity, we must integrate it. And velocity go to displacement, we must integrate it. Okay. This is important to know the linear kinematic motion. So that's true. Let's get through to the equation. We must to calculate the we must to find the displacement. So we know that velocity. We know that the velocity to convert the displacement, we must to integrate it. So we must to integrate this equation. First, we integrate v and we get the 5t squared plus 2t and equal to displacement d. So we can get displacement equal to 5t cube over 3 plus 2t squared over 2. And then we can get 5t cube over 3 plus t squared. And this is the displacement on the 12 feet velocity function. And then now we go through to the Shahmi velocity function. We know that we get the Shahmi velocity function, we must to convert it to displacement. From the velocity to convert it to displacement, we must to integrate it. So we must integrate v to get the displacement. So we get integrate v. So integrate 3t squared plus 4 and dt. And then we get 3t cube and over 3 plus 4t. This is the displacement, and the final answer is t cube and plus 4t. This is for Shahmi equation for displacement. For the previous answer, we get the displacement. So the next question is we must find the acceleration. So we know that the velocity convert to acceleration, we must to differentiate it d over dx. For the Taufik velocity equation is v equal to 5t squared plus 2t. And then we different it, we get the 10t plus 2. And for Shahmi, can we get expression. And for Shahmi equation is v equal to 3t squared plus 4. And then we differentiate and we get the acceleration, so equal to 6t. So this is the both expression that we get.
So for Taufik, we have got the equation of the acceleration, which is a equals to 10t plus 2. So I want to know what is the acceleration of Taufik when t is equal to 3 seconds. So we just have to substitute into the equation where a equals to 10 times 3 plus 2, and it will be 32 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration of Taufik when it is 3 seconds. Okay, so now we have got the acceleration. I want to calculate what is the distance travel that have been reached by Taufik when the time is 5 seconds. So we have got our equation for integration. Okay, so now by integration process that met by Farhan, I want to know what is the distance travel that I have reached when I am assuming that we are 5 seconds ahead. Okay, so we have got the equation of acceleration. We have got the distance equation, which is d is equal to 5 over 3 times t cube, okay, plus t square. So we just have to substitute the t value into this, okay, like that. So last but not least, we have got the answer by pressing the calculator and get 208.33 meter. So this is the distance that I will be reached when the time is 5 seconds. Okay.
So for Shahmi, we got the acceleration equation is 60. So what is Shahmi's acceleration at the times equals to 3? So we can easily substitute the value of 3. So here we know that Shahmi's acceleration at the times of 3 seconds is 18 m square. So next we move to Shahmi displacement. We know that Shahmi displacement is d equals to t cube plus 4t. So what is Shahmi's distance at t equals to 5? So to find this displacement, we need to substitute the value of 5 into the equation. So we can find d equals to 5 cube plus 4 times 5. So here we know that Shahmi's displacement is 145 meter. So here we can conclude that Shahmi has an acceleration of 18 meter square when his time is 3 seconds, and he got the displacement of 145 meter when the time is 5 seconds.
One of the biggest advantage of using differentiation and integration in motion analysis is accuracy. If I were just relying on estimate, I will not know exactly when to accelerate to win the race. But by using the calculus, I can determine my exact speed at any moment and adjust accordingly. This is useful not only in racing but also for the things like aerodynamic in sport car, where even a small change in acceleration can impact my performance.
In everyday driving, integration helps in route planning. By knowing my velocity function, I can calculate the total distance traveled over time and estimate when I will arrive at my destination. This is especially useful when I need to be on time for prayer at the mosque. Additionally, real-time monitoring of my speed helps me stay within speed limits, ensuring I drive safely and avoid traffic violations.
Beyond individual use, differentiation and integration have major scientific and engineering application. Vehicle manufacturers use calculus to optimize engine performance and fuel efficiency. In aviation, similar calculations help determine flight path and fuel consumption. Even self-driving cars rely on these principles to adjust speed in real life. Integration also plays a role in analyzing traffic flow, which helps cities design better routes and minimize congestion. Without calculus, we wouldn't be able to make accurate predictions about motion, speed, and travel time. In short, whether you are a racer, a regular driver, or an engineering designer, systems calculus is an essential tool for motion analysis. While differentiation and integration provide powerful insight into motion, they aren't perfect in real-world scenarios. One major limitation in that this equation assumes ideal conditions. That means no external factors like wind resistance, road friction, or sudden braking. In a race, for example, my car speed depends not just on acceleration but also on tire grip, aerodynamics, and driving reaction time. These real-world limitations are fully captured by simple velocity equations.
Another limitation is real-time adaptability, where integration helps us to predict motion over time. Unexpected event like sudden stoplight or a pedestrian crossing can change my speed instantly. Calculus works well for planned motion, but it does not always account for random fluctuation in speed. Also, error in measurement can also impact the result. If my speedometer is not perfectly calibrated, even a small mistake in velocity reading can lead to inaccurate travel time calculation.
One more challenge is the computational complexity involved. Simple cases like linear acceleration are easy to handle, but in real-world application like space travel or robotics, motion equations become extremely complex. Advanced differential equations are required to model the movement in changing conditions. This requires high-level computational power and software to solve. Even in our example today, we assume smooth acceleration functions, but in reality, engines don't increase power smoothly, and there are delays in response time. However, there is also a challenge in differentiation and integration in real life. For control driving, the challenge is different but still significant. The main issue is external variables affecting motion. Road conditions, weather, and even traffic destiny can change how my car moves. If I'm calculating my arrival time based on a fixed velocity function, any unexpected slowdown will make the prediction inaccurate. Another issue is fuel efficiency. Integration helps estimate total fuel consumption, but real-world factors like engine wear and terrain can alter the actual consumption.
And from a technical perspective, numerical errors can also be a challenge. When performing integration in real time, like in GPS tracking system or self-driving cars, small computational errors can accumulate, leading to large discrepancies. In scientific applications, researchers must use advanced numerical methods to minimize these errors. Another challenge is the interpretation of results. Not everyone understands the calculus. So, even if we generate the motion data, it has to be presented to easy to understand format, like speedometer readings or estimated arrival times.
So the biggest challenge in real-world motion analysis is to dealing with inconsistent acceleration. When I am in a race, I don't press the acceleration at a constant rate. I adjust based on the track condition, competitors, and also the tire grip. This makes it difficult to use a single velocity function for accurate prediction. If the equation does not match my acceleration pattern, the calculation will not be reliable in my competition. This entire process has shown me and my friend how much math is involved in racing. Before today, I thought acceleration was just about pressing the gas pedal harder. But now, I understand how calculus helps in predicting motion. By differentiating my velocity function, I could determine my acceleration at any point in any time. This allowed me to adjust my driving strategy to reach maximum speed efficiently. And by integrating, I could also track my total distance traveled, which is crucial for optimizing my race performance. It is clear that professional race engineers use this principle to fine-tune their cars for the best result.
I've also realized how calculus applies to my daily commute. I never thought about how integration helps estimate travel time or how differentiation is used to monitor speed variations. Understanding my velocity function allowed me to predict when I would arrive at my most, and checking my speedometer against my calculations show how this equation hold up in real life. This knowledge can help regular drivers plan their journeys, avoiding speeding tickets, and even save fuel by maintaining a steady speed. It's fascinating how the same method applies to both high-speed racing and casual travel.
What I find most interesting is how differentiation and integration work together as inverse process. Differentiation helps us break down velocity into acceleration, while integration allows us to reconstruct position from velocity. This cycle of analysis is used everywhere, from designing highways to programming self-driving cars. Even air traffic controls use these principles to ensure safe aircraft landings. Today's exercise wasn't just about solving equations, it was about applying them to real-world problems. This is the essence of calculus. It's not just theoretical, but a practical tool that engineers, scientists, and even everyday drivers rely on.
So, whether we are racing, driving, or managing traffic, calculus helps us in understand and control the motion better.
And with this knowledge, we can make better driving decisions, optimize fuel efficiency, and improve road safety.
Exactly. This proves that motion analysis Using calculus is one of the most valuable tools in physics and engineering.
I think that's all from us. Thank you very much.